Welcome back, Crazy Girl here with,
Chan.
and we're doing some ancient warfare, of course, but we're gonna go over some information in case you don't or never played this before, and then we're gonna show you our plan for what we're gonna do with this area. First off, the information. Got a smelter here. Got lots and lots of iron melted in there, and I'll explain what that's for later. But for now, we'll get into the goodies. So they got these tables, I'm gonna call them. They are stations, they say, but I'm gonna say they're tables because they look like them. And they got tons of them. So basically, you can find the recipes in the crafting guide. But if you find and craft an engineering station first, backtrack. Research book. First thing you're gonna need. Um, Research book, 2 gold, 3 paper, and 4 leather. And then you just put it in your hand, and brand new book, you right click it and it will be bound to you. Don't worry, if you ever lose the book, all you have to do is make another one, bind it to you, and it should carry the research back to your character. But if anyone ever wants to do anything in this mod, they each have to have their own research book. So there you go, take that, and then you get these engineering stations, put that in there, and then you can build all the other stations. It's under miscellaneous. Then you got your alchemy station, ammo production, auto crafting, chunk loader, drafting station, tons and tons of cool stuff. They all have different things. Drafting is like you can make structures. You basically put the materials in it. It builds an instant like construction paper, I'm assuming. I've never really done it. And then you just place it someplace and it builds it. But it takes quite a bit of resources. For instance, a surf house. You need 30 hay bales, some stone, dirt. So you do have to have some resources, stuff like that. Nether brick. Alchemy station, you can make like gunpowder and cement. You got the ammo station, siege weapons, auto crafting. You put your recipe up here you want to make, and then you pump ingredients in here and it just automatically crafts them one after the other. And then you got your research book station, I should say, which is where you learn to make all this stuff. You put your thing in here. Let's do mechanics. You can shift click, shows you what you need to research it and what it unlocks, and then what it unlocks for your next thing. So you could do mechanic 2. Costs a little bit more, takes a little longer, but you get cool stuff like wooden gate. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna go back here. Got it selected. Let's plop in some stuff in here. It doesn't even matter. Say we throw the paper in there, sticks there, and some torches. It just picks them all up. All the extras stay in here. Take these back out while we're waiting. And it does take some time, but all this you don't actually have to do by yourself. You get a few things researched, and you can actually have like a farm that will collect all the ink sacks for you, because you will need ink sacks. You can have an NPC do all the research for you. So it's not all grinded and waiting around for things to happen. Almost done. If you stop it, I'm going to warn you right now, if you hit the stop button, you don't get any materials back that you put in there. So be very careful. If you actually like leave, you walk away, and you come back, it just starts up back again. There you go. So now I can make those things and those stuff. Speaking of NPCs, you need to feed them. In order to feed them, you have to have rations. Rations you make in this thing, it's called a food processor. You make it in the engineering station, and you put some food in there, like we put a piece of steak. You flip it, have some redstone signal to it, turns it into rations. Pretty handy. You can make tons and tons of food just pumping in there constantly. Hook it up with some like hoppers to pump it back out. When you take these said rations, actually make sure I have enough. You can't eat rations, only your people can, so don't make all your food rations. Say we want to make an archer. We get some leather armor here, and a bow, and we got the paper and food. We put shoot. You have your book. Every time you go to someplace, you need your book. Take that back out. And we go over here. Put the book in there. We go figure out what we want to do. So let's see, I've researched some nice ones. Let's do an expert archer. So I think that's as good as I got right now. Novice. Master archer. I think that's even better. Let's see, 10 food. And an expert one takes 8 food. So yeah, master archer we're gonna make. Just for giggles. Takes more paper and food, and it takes more food to feed him. Otherwise it's the same materials. So we just throw in our leather armor. Start that. Take some time to build. And then we'll have our archer, which are all your troops. They're like paper. And then once you have them, you just plop them down and use them. It's almost done. There we go. Get my book back before I forget. Now I already made a novice one earlier. All you do is you get them like this. You right click and there you go. He runs around. You can tell him orders later. If you want, I can explain how to do that. But right now, they just run around. Well, I'm gonna disconnect them. So if you don't want them, you just shift click and right click on them, and you hit repack, and he turns back into a piece of paper for easy transport. Now the engineering station, I mentioned it. Make the food processor. So let's say you wanted to make something, or you need something for something to research or to make a civil or NPC. I need a trash disposal eventually, so we'll put that in there. So it's the same thing. You throw in your materials, a couple wood, some sticks, your lava bucket, and what have you. And now this one is just like the food processor. You put a red signal torch, or like a button, or a lever, and this basically will get rid of stuff. So instead of dumping it into a pit of lava, you just throw it in there and it gets rid of it just the same way. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff because I don't need it on my hotbar right now. And I think that was it. So yeah, we're getting there. We finally got all the research, a bunch of research done, and we're getting ready to build. And we found a good place to start building. Actually, it is nighttime, so we're gonna sleep, and Candace is gonna kind of show you or tell you what we're gonna do. See you in a bit. There we go, slept, and now here's Kanchan.
Okay. Now that Cole's done jabberjawing, we're going to start chopping down trees, because this is where we're actually going to build our, what do you want to call it, society, people, slaves. So we're going to chop down trees. We're going to put, this is, the place that we have right now is actually going to probably be the barracks. Those cows are loud. And then we're going to put the castle somewhere over around here.
Kind of on that hillside right there.
Oh, by the way, here.
Oh. Yes. We found some berry bushes. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, there's a white horse.
Ooh, free arrows.
So yeah, we're gonna put the castle there, and then, well, there's a bunch of holes around here, kind of.
Yeah, so you're on dirt duty.
Yep, I'm gonna be busy
There.
digging up dirt, leveling off a couple spots. Like over here, we'll probably level that off so we can put some fisheries and houses. Just because it's not much of a hill here, but we'll get it flattened out, and then we'll use that dirt to pretty much like fill in these weird spots that are ravines, little tiny ones, and holes, so that people don't go disappearing, and it's less likely that a creeper is going to come out in the middle of the day and blow everything up.
Yeah. Also, I think it'd be easier if we did it here, because we already have all of our stuff here. We don't have to move it. We got all the farming, or the cows and chickens and sheep.
Yeah, we looked out and we got all the animals. I mean, we found pigs right over there in the swamp on the edge of this area as well. And we found some potatoes I got some potato from a zombie, and we've been growing potatoes. So the only thing we're missing is carrots. So we might go adventuring one day again to look for a village nearby. Get
Mhm.
some carrots in case we ever decide to do a pork farm. Um, and we might go looking for some more wood. We got some birch, I think, in a forest nearby, and we have oak and jungle wood, but we might find some spruce to build with as well. Just have a variety of wood textures and colors. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a work.
Yep.
But we're going to start at small, and we're going to start actually figure out where we're going to put our like town hall, and it's going to be our main housing for our workers so that they can work while we're building, and we don't have to do all this chopping down trees to get the wood to build stuff. So it should be fun. Oh, there's another skeleton down there. But yeah, that's about it right now. We just planned it out. We went exploring a little bit here. I'll show on the map. We went over here trying to find a nice flat area. And this was a decent flat area, but there was a castle, a little castle, some bandits, and some really big holes. Plus, this bunch of water came in here. I mean, we could have, but we would have had a little bit of work ahead there. But this one's not going to be too bad. Plus, like I said, everything's right here. There
Yeah.
weren't that many animals actually over there. Plus, we got mines set up already, so be good. We'll probably start with farmers, so that we have food already going, so that we don't have to worry about our workers running out of food as we progress and put more troops and stuff to protect them. I'm not sure if we're going to put walls up right off the bat. Might build and then figure out what kind of spacing we need. And time. Could take a while to build a lot of walls around here. But yeah. Let's see. We got some time left. Oh, I completely forgot.
What?
Okay, you're digging, right, Cass?
Oh. Huh? No.
You're digging?
I can though.
Oh, there you are. Oh, I was just curious where you went. The troops. Well, now we got cows. Plenty of cows. Oops. Hurting my
Oops.
horse? Honestly. We got some horses. We're breeding the cows, and we're getting leather from them. So we got archers covered. Because we got the bows from the guys, but we need iron. So this is why this was full of iron. Because let me go up here real quick. Now the troops used some different materials to build them. Get the book here. Now the basic ones are your archers, and they're decent, but sometimes you might want some melee fighters. So put a book in here. So just for example, I'm just using these ones because they're at the top of the list. Archer, we already know, uses leather and a bow. A combat engineer will heal, does siege weapons and stuff. They use leather and a iron axe, iron axe. That's not the right one. Craftsman, farmer, foot soldier. There we go. Now they use chainmail. Now when you make these soldiers and iron swords, you have to use fully repaired armor. That's why we have this in here. That's from all the guys we killed. We had to use like 3 pieces to make a full piece. And so that's how many guys we killed in that raid. Now the chain armor, luckily you don't have to worry, because chain armor you don't get dropped too much from the bad guys or from mobs. So we take some of this iron that we got smelted in here really quickly. Expanded it as well. Made it so we can smelt lots of, because we got so much iron. We got lots of iron and lava. We'll be able to play around with that too. Make
So
some
I should
maybe
stop buying the iron I just found, or
if you want. You can always use more iron. But a little handy dandy thing for this mod is you can make chainmail armor actually. So you can make chain links. Like so. It's an upside down bucket basically, and you get 5 chain links from every 3 ingots. And then we can make this to make our armor just like any other armor. That doesn't work. There you go. So we'll have lots of iron to make the chain armor for our foot soldiers. We also have to make chain armor for our colonels, who add a special ability when they're around troops. I forget what it is, but they use chain armor as well. And eventually we can make a general who uses iron plate armor and a diamond sword. But yeah, so we can also do this. You can make chain armor and then melt it in here, like so, and this will make steel. Because this is Tinker's construct, and that's how you get your steel. So we'll be able to make some steel weapons and some tools and make some other... Yeah, that's about it. Steel weapons and tools. And they'll do a little more damage, so when we do raids, it'll go a little smoother. But yeah, that's why we got lots of iron going there. So yeah, oh goodness. I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna start building, and we'll show you what we do as we build. And every once in a while, when we don't have anything new finished or built, we'll go exploring for some new areas and try to find some new locations and stuff. Because we got lots of areas to look on this map still. And yeah, it should be fun.
Should be keyword.
Yep. We got some surprises too that we're gonna play around with. Add a little fun to the game. What else can we talk about, Candice? Kanjin?
I just I've been going in continuous pocket here, Cole, and I keep finding redstone and more iron.
I've been seeing that popping up. There are some pretty big veins, if you want to call them that.
Yeah. Like, I have almost 6 stacks of redstone and over a stack of iron.
I guess that kind of reminds me. Yeah, that's the main reason we put this in here. Ooh, this Enderman. Is so that we can get these resources easily enough that we're not having to go like crazy.
Yeah.
To go find them, and we're waiting forever just to get the iron and stuff. Because you go through a lot of resources between the research and the crafting and the building. That's why we put in all these, so that we can have like diamonds like this. I eventually will mine this, don't worry. I did not forget about it. I'm just waiting to get Fortune 3 on this puppy, so that we get lots and lots of diamonds from it.
You're calling everything puppy today.
I know.
You miss Jay Lee, don't you?
I do. So, yeah, that's why we got this in here. And also because we've never, I mean, we always like to sneaky zombie build in our Minecraft worlds from scratch like this.
Yeah.
We never really liked building in creative and then playing in survival. We've always just stuck in survival. Sure, we've played around in creative and done some cool stuff, but
Mostly
I don't know.
blowing stuff up.
Yeah. But I always like to like mine stone, turn it into brick or stone, cobblestone into stone, and then make a brick castles and stuff from scratch.
I make awesome tree houses too.
Yeah, Candice likes to do tree houses, so we can do that too. Because luckily we got jungle trees right off the bat, so... And we got the jungle forest, so she could actually do that. She could put a jungle tree forest. Jungle tree in the forest, I guess.
Village.
Yeah.
Tree village.
Yeah. So we'll be able to play around with this thing. It's pretty fun. So I guess that'll be it. Not much else right now. A lot of talking, showing off some stuff, and then next time we'll be showing off some builds for sure. We'll get something going here. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.